So, hello people and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm thinking of, doing the 2024 recap season of the Colo Colo season. Let's see if I do a AAK one later. It's going to be in a few days in December. The AAK one, not yet. But yeah, welcome people. So let's begin with obviously the pre-season. Or should I say, how it went in the pre-season. Obviously, in the preseason, we played against Rosario Central, Nacional, Liverpool from Uruguay, and Everton from Chile. So let's begin. Obviously, first game against Rosario Central, a 0-0 draw, and obviously Colo Colo winning on penalties. 4-3 on penalties at the Estadio Centenario in Montevideo. Which Colo Colo then played against Nacional and beat Nacional 1-0. And I forgot to score, but I can look who scored. Obviously, the penalties scored by Gil, Benegas, Palacios, and Zavala. Obviously, the goal, Alan Saldivia scored the goal versus Nacional, which beat Nacional 1-0. That game was pretty boring, but obviously starting the preseason very well. Beating the Liverpool from Uruguay, obviously Gil scored the 2 goals, Zavala scored, and Plaza. 3-4 against Liverpool. That was a high scoring game, which I did not expect. But yeah, it's a good preseason start. I mean, not losing, and obviously beating Everton. Oh, sorry about that, people. So yeah, beating Everton 1-0. Obviously, Palacios scored a goal. Then let's move on, shall we, to the league. Obviously, winning the league with 67 points, 30 games played, 21 wins, draw 4, loss 5, goal difference of 28, scored 49, conceded the least 21. So I think winning the league, yeah, that was good. Obviously, obviously the start of the season. Obviously, this was the first game, beating Unión Española 3-0, convincing victory. Falcon Paves Gutierrez scored. Easy victory, and then losing the first game, obviously, of the season. 1-0 to O'Higgins, which I'm not surprised because it's been tough there away at that team. Beating Huachipato 2-0. Beating Huachipato 2-0. 2-0, comfortable win. Losing to Universidad de Chile, the biggest rival, for the first time at home in 23 years. Absolute terrible performance. I don't know what happened. 0-0 against Coquimbo. 4-1 win against Everton. Paiva Wimber, Palacio Cepeda scored. This was the redemption of Cepeda season, where he scored that goal. Two losses in a row where I was like, this is gonna be a long season. Losing 3-0 to Nublense, which in my opinion, this was the worst game this season of all the games. Not because of the result, based on the performance was terrible in that game. It was just horrible. Um, Obviously, I only missed one game this season against Coquimbo Unido because Eke was playing at the same time, and I was at that game. So losing 3-0, losing on the bounce. This is what I thought would hurt the team, but instead, you beating Universidad Católica 1-0, obviously, without scoring. You beat La Calera 3-1, draw against Cobresal. Yeah, it's against a team who came from a very good season. Yeah, obviously beating Audax, beating Palestino, beating Iquique 3-0, which obviously they ended up qualifying for the Libertadores. Yeah, so, and obviously then comes this dog shit performance against Copiapó, which losing 1-0. And then the second round of the started. This round of form is crazy. This second half is crazy. Beating Unión Española 2-1. Beating O'Higgins. Beating Huachipato 3 games in a row without loss. Then Universidad should have 0-0. Should have won that game, by the way. 2-0 victory. 1-0 victory. 2-1. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 2-0. 2-1. 2-3. 3-0. 1-1. So, nearly a perfect second performance of the season. Second half of the season was very, very good. Obviously beating Unión Española 2-1, Palacio Zabala, the second half of the season is where you really saw the real Colo Colo, the team who goes on winning runs, who fight for the badge, who the first half was so terrible. It wasn't really terrible, but it was 60 at 15th in the from 10th and from the match day 8th, you could see only one loss in the league. And obviously, 0-0 against 2-0 with Coquimbo, beating Everton 1-0, 2-1 against Nublense. So, like a few games here, you could see Colo Colo were in a predicament of here, these two games, for example, 1-1, and you have the character to score late. That's what I love about this second part of the season, is that you score, you concede, but then you come back stronger, scoring at the end, which is huge for the confidence also. Here, okay, yes. Obviously against Nublense, you're down 1-0, you come back to the game, showing character of the team. That's why I'm gonna do my player on the season who I think my top 3 were, who I think the best players were. But see the character, you turn the game around, and obviously beating Católica 1-0, good character. Obviously here, showing character once again, and against Audax, beating 2-1. The character of this team was shown so much that you see here, 1-0 down against Palestino. You score a goal, you concede a goal, but then you come back. The character of the team was there. I don't think, obviously I'm going to talk about the Libertadores later, but the final thing is Libertadores. But you see the character of this team. Obviously, win the league in the last game. Like, you're showing character by going down 1-0 in the final game. of the season going down. At that point, I think Universitario were down, or I think they were drawing when we were losing that game, or they were winning. Copiapó scored. They were champions. Like the character this team, and obviously Vidal of all players coming back, his first season back, coming back, scoring the goal that wins the league. Incredible. And this shows that he has the this mentality that he had, it spread around the team, that this team became more than a unit this season. And obviously that 1-1 in Copiapó, which won the league. So let's begin to the Chilean Cup, the Copa Chile. So obviously beating the Portuguese 6-0 away. Obviously it was at our stadium because they couldn't find the stadium. So Lucas scored, then with Cepeda scoring, Oro scoring, Vidal scoring a pen, Palacio scoring, Venegas scoring as well, 6-0. Yeah, easy against the amateur side, who this was their first ever game, I believe, in the Copa Chile. So I think it shows that this team, they just need some consistency. Obviously, drawing against O'Higgins away in the cup, which, yeah, I guess I'm happy. We obviously have it tough there away against O'Higgins as well, which I find it weird having so difficult against O'Higgins away. Like, I don't get it. Obviously, Wienberg and Paiva scoring that goal. And then obviously Cepeda. Here's where Cepeda really 30th. Yeah, because it was the end of June. The end of June. This game is where Cepeda really turned the season on. Scoring 2 goals. 3-1 victory. Went to the semi-final. And then obviously, this is obviously one phase. Obviously beating, then obviously drawing against Santa Cruz, second division team, which we beat them 1-0. Should have beaten them more. Upset about them, but then obviously we come into the first regional final. Obviously this is the first final. Obviously the winner of Colo Colo Magallanes go to another a semi-final. Obviously I can show you quick. Obviously into this we're basically okay. I'm not just gonna show. So this is basically so the Copa Chile now has a form that you play 4 zones, and then the 4 winners there goes to obviously a semi-final. So obviously these 4 semi-finalists, obviously they won their semi-final, and then they went to this semi-final, which is another semi-final, which the 2 teams who win, obviously Nublense and Universitario won their semi-final. They went to the final to play the real final. Obviously this is another phase. The first one was a regional. Then the 4 teams who win goes to this phase. So obviously the wrong team. Also obviously we missed out winning the Chilean Cup, which is fucking upsetting. Pissed off at that. This is the game we're going pissed off. Really. You can't lose against a second division team in that fashion. Obviously we played with a lot of B B team or B squad because there were players going to the national team. Then you should not lose against this fashion against second division team. That's what really pissed me off. You should really not do that. So yeah, obviously disappointed with how their competition went. I think we definitely would have won it if we went through against Magallanes. Obviously 0-0 in the second leg. Yeah. Obviously we go into the Supercup, who was obviously played in February of 2024, which obviously 78th minute obviously went into incidents on this at the stadium, which obviously abandoned the game. Obviously Colo Colo were winning 2-0, Palacios and Vidal. And then obviously it got to play the last 12 minutes, the 30th of November in Teniente in Rancagua. And Colo Colo actually won the trophy, so that's good. So the second trophy of the season, obviously Super Cup and the league, I'm happy with it. Obviously, let's move on to the Libertadores, which obviously in the phase 1 we faced Godoy Cruz, went through 1-0 in aggregate, deserved to go through. And yeah, I'm happy that we went through because the goal was to get first to the group stage because we were in the preliminary rounds. The goal was get to the group stage, get to that damn group stage, which obviously beating Sportivo Trinidense, obviously drawing away 1-1 and beating them 2-1 at home. So obviously being in a group with Fluminense, Cerro Porteño, and Alianza Lima. Actually, that's mad that we went through on 6 points. Went through on 6 points, 1 win, draw 3, lost 2, goal difference 4, 4 goals forward, 5 conceded, and obviously minus 1 goal difference. That's actually mental. Obviously the games here, obviously beating Cerro Porteño, that's actually mad. The only team we beat. That's mad. That's mad. Beating Cerro Porteño 1-0 at home, losing against Fluminense 2-1, 0-0 against Alianza Lima. Should have won that game, and then we would have been fine. Anyways, but now obviously Alianza Lima 1-1 away. Obviously losing against Fluminense, I was kind of hopeful that we could beat them, but yeah, it went how it went. 1-1 against Cerro Porteño. So obviously Vidal scored an important goal against. That was such an important goal. Obviously the first game where Cepeda scored against Cerro Porteño in the last minute. And then Vidal scored a goal against Alianza Lima. Those through was important. That was Palacios' penalty against. And then obviously we went through against Junior in the next round, which really showed the character of this team. Vicente Pizarro obviously went injured, sadly. Not in these 2 games, but after. He missed the River games, but yeah, fully deserved going through. Happy. uh, going through against Junior. I expected that and I got that. So next, oh my days. Obviously, probably our best midfielder missed this game, um, based on how it went this season. Obviously, Vicente Pizarro missed these games, which actually, if he played, I think we would have gone through. So I think if we look at the first game, I think we were much better than them. They scored a Fugazi goal, which, yeah, uh, we should not have conceded. Stupid, stupid team conceding from a freaking set piece, which I hate. Losing against River, yeah. Obviously, going out in the quarterfinals, it hurts because it was so close being into the semifinal. Also, just the clinicality wasn't there, and obviously the team. Obviously, this season, obviously the transfers who came in. Obviously, the players who come on this comeback. Felipe Yanes came, Soto came in, Vidal came, Castellani came in, Zavala, Cepeda, and Paiva. These went in the first window, or and then obviously we signed 4 players: Riquelme, Isla, Correa, and Villagra in summer. That's what you want. Obviously, these are the players that were not oversold or left. And obviously, these players left in the summer. Obviously, total obviously goals: Palacios 13, Vidal 8, Cepeda 8, Bolad 7, Correa, Damian Pizarro 5, Paiva 4, Zavala, Wimber 4, Gil Falcon 3, Vicente Pizarro and Opaso 2 goals, Paves, Moya, Gutierrez, Soto, Oros, Benegas, and Ramiro Gonzalez all 1 goal. Obviously, assists: Palacios 10, Zavala 7, Gil 5, I guess. It says, 5, 4, and the 1. Cepeda 5, Paves 4, Paiva, Wimber, Bernardo, Vidal 3, Opaso 2, Pizarro, Isla, Leonard Hernandez, Saldivia 1. So this is off. Penalties, people. Nice. Penalty every game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 12, 13 penalties. Not any weird things here. 13 penalties, obviously 1 miss, which, frustrating. Obviously one pen against, that's really mad. And obviously these are the players who went to the national team this year, which is probably the final thing. Probably final thing. Cortez, Zavala, Paves, Bolados went to the Albania. These players went to the Cortez, Paves, Bolados, Zavala went to first time against France in Albania. Cortez, Zavala, Bolados went to against Paraguay. In the Copa America, Cortez, Paves, Bolados, Zavala went. And obviously we have the qualifiers um, to the World Cup. Obviously Cortes, Isla, Pizarro, Paves, Palacios went to the Argentina. Same against Bolivia, against so hold on. So I'm gonna do whoever the top three. I think the top three best players this season: Palacios, Vidal, and Cortez. Um, it's tough because I would have probably for that third spot. I probably have Max Falcon as well, but that's my opinion. But yeah, I will go personally. I will go for Palacios, Vidal, either Cortez, Falcon, and Cepeda. They are fighting for that last spot. Next, probably the final thing. I rate this season 8 out of 10. I think this season were good. Some things went bad, but obviously this season overall, I would say an 8. Good performance this year, which I'm very happy with. Quarterfinals, Libertadores, winning the league, winning the Supercup. The cup could have been better, but we fumbled a lot. Really, really bad. But yeah, thank you people for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. See you guys for another video. Obviously, AIK one is next. I'm gonna try to. Definitely in December will be the AIK recap. And yeah, and obviously other content as well. See you. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.